The CottonInfo Optimising Irrigation and Nitrogen Researchers Tour has been happening this February. We started off in Griffith, travelled to Warren, we then went to Moree and collaborated with the GVIA field day there, on to Weewar, up to Gundawindi and across to Brookstead, having discussions around the complexities in the interactions between irrigation and nitrogen in our farming systems, and to really get people to think about how the two are impacting and influencing one another, and what kind of management scenarios and changes we can start to think about to optimise both irrigation and nitrogen.
With water and nitrogen, there's a big interaction. Using less water more often ensures that the crop is not stressed, but also the nitrogen that you're being applied is not lost. You've got to really reduce the amount of time you're having a soil waterlogged, because that's the time where you'll lose the most nitrogen.
There are a number of ways that nitrogen can be lost. The factors that affect that, depending on what sort of product's applied, where it's applied in the soil profile, when it's applied during the year, all of those have an effect on which nitrogen loss pathway is involved. There's losses even before the season starts from pre-applied fertiliser. There's losses during the season, again from that pre-applied fertiliser, but also from some of the in-crop water run type fertilising operations as well.
If we're trying to improve nitrogen use efficiency, we can't really do that without understanding what's happening within our irrigation system. It's often the simple things like how we throw a siphon over a bank that can affect the flow of water down a field. And if we're trying to improve irrigation efficiency, then trying to get furrows to irrigate as evenly as possible is a key component of that.
Have a look at how much nitrogen's already there. In a lot of cases, a soil test might show up that there may be quite a lot of residual nitrogen, soil mineral nitrogen there. So if that's the case, you can reduce the amount of fertiliser nitrogen you're going to apply, limiting the losses and consequently increasing the efficiency of that fertiliser.
Doing a back-of-the-envelope nitrogen budget is critical for any additional applications. Get that right, and then later on think about new products. I think new products, the inhibitors, that's a step change in your yield, but get the basics right and then move to these new products.